Hello guys, another video is back. Please full watch video. Video is car insurance. Please full watch video.
All right, let's talk about something that pretty much everyone deals with, but let's be honest, can be super confusing. American car insurance. You hear words thrown around like deductible, liability, premium, and your eyes just glaze over, right? Well, you've come to the right place. We're going to break it all down and make it, well, simple.
So let me ask you something. You get that insurance bill in the mail, you open it up, and you think, am I paying too much for this? We've all been there. It's that nagging feeling. But stick with me, because by the time we're done here, you're not just going to understand your policy, you're going to know exactly how to figure out if you're getting a good deal or just getting taken for a ride.
Okay, so Section 1. Before we even get into the nitty-gritty of saving cash, we have to start at square one. Why do you even need this stuff? And trust me, it's not just a good idea to have it, it's an absolute must. So, what is car insurance, really? At its core, it's actually pretty simple. It's basically a deal, a contract. You pay a company a fee, that's your premium, and in return, they promise to have your back, financially speaking, if you get into an accident. Think of it as a financial shield. It protects your wallet from a potentially huge hit. And here's the thing, this isn't optional. It's not just a smart financial move, it is literally the law. I mean, pretty much every single state requires you to have insurance just to be on the road. There's no getting around it. And believe me, you do not want to find out what happens if you ignore that law. We're talking really serious stuff. Huge fines, for one. They could suspend your license. They could even impound your car. Just take it away. And in some cases, you could even face jail time. So yeah, the takeaway here is simple. Driving uninsured is a gamble you just can't afford to take.
All right, Section 2. Now we're diving into the part that honestly confuses everybody. The different kinds of coverage. What does it all mean? Don't worry, we're going to decode this whole thing.
First up, you've got liability coverage. Now, if you remember one thing, remember this. Liability is for the other guy. It's a shield for others. If you cause an accident, it pays for their car damage and their medical bills. This is the bare minimum the law requires. But, and this is a huge but, it does absolutely nothing for your own car or your own injuries. Nothing. Okay, so that's where collision coverage comes into play. If liability is the shield for them, collision is the shield for you, for your car. This is what pays to fix your ride if you hit something, another car, a guardrail, whatever. And it doesn't matter who is at fault. This one's all about fixing your vehicle. But, accidents aren't the only thing that can happen to a car. What if it gets stolen? Or a tree branch falls on it? Or it gets flooded? That is where comprehensive coverage steps in. Think of it as protection from all the non-driving, random, weird stuff life throws at you. Vandalism, fire, hail, even hitting a deer. That's all comprehensive. So you've probably heard the term full coverage, right? It sounds like some fancy, all-inclusive, gold-plated plan. But look at this. It's not magic. Full coverage is just a nickname for having all three of those pieces together. Liability plus collision plus comprehensive. That's the whole shebang. Simple as that. Okay, Section 3. So why is it that you might pay, say, $150 a month while your friend pays $100 and your cousin pays $300? What gives? Let's get into what actually determines the price you pay, your premium. See, for insurance companies, it's all one big math problem about risk. They're trying to guess how likely you are to cost them money. And to do that, they look at, well, everything. Your driving record, obviously, but also your age, where you park your car at night, city versus country makes a huge difference, what kind of car you have, and yeah, in a lot of places, even your credit score plays a big role.
And take a look at this chart because it shows one of the biggest factors of all, your age. Whoa. I mean, look at that bar for teen drivers. It's sky high. And even if you're under 25, you're still paying a lot. But then you hit your late 20s, early 30s, and phew, the price starts to come back down to earth. Experience really counts here.
Okay, section 4. This is the part you've been waiting for, the good stuff. We've talked about what insurance is and why you need it. Now let's talk about how you can actually save some serious money. Let's get into it. So, one of the biggest levers you can pull to change your price is something called your deductible. That's just the amount of money you have to pay out of your own pocket for a repair before the insurance company pays a dime. And here's the trade-off. It's a simple seesaw. If you agree to a high deductible, meaning you'll pay more upfront after an accident, your monthly bill, your premium, will be lower. It's a risk-reward thing.
All right, so here's your 6-step battle plan to lower that premium. Number 1, and this is crucial, shop around. Compare quotes every single year. Loyalty, believe it or not, doesn't always pay with insurance. 2, like we just said, think about raising that deductible. 3, bundle. If you have renters or home insurance, putting it with your auto policy almost always saves you money. 4, keep that credit score in good shape. 5, the obvious one, drive safely. And finally, number 6, ask for discounts. Don't wait for them to offer. Are you a good student, a veteran? Do you have an anti-theft device? You'd be amazed what's out there. Now, just as important is what not to do. These are the common traps people fall into. First, don't just grab the cheapest state minimum coverage. If you get into a serious accident, it might not be nearly enough to cover the costs, leaving you on the hook for thousands. Also, please actually read your policy. Know what you're paying for. And it should go without saying, but be honest on your application. And did I mention shopping around every year? Seriously, don't forget. These mistakes are super costly. So, when you boil it all down, the biggest takeaway I want you to have is this. Try to change how you think about insurance. It's easy to see it as just this annoying bill that shows up every month, but it's not. It's a safety net. It's a firewall for your finances. It's what stands between you and a financial disaster. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. How much do you pay for car insurance? Now that you know what all this stuff means, I want you to go pull out your own policy. Take a real look at it. Look at your coverages, your deductible, and ask yourself, am I getting the right protection and am I getting it for the right price? Now you have the tools to find out.
Please subscribe your channel and like your video, comment beautiful. Next video, inshallah, inshallah.